Who will be the next great sprinter, male or female, from Jamaica for 2024? That is a tough question to answer because whether we care to admit it or not, there is a fundamental problem that must be resolved before going forward. It's like a check engine light that cannot be ignored forever. The track and field segment for the Paris Olympics is 9 months away, which means there's not a lot of time to fix this issue. Expectations for the Jamaican contingents are high, as the newly minted athletes all have similar aspirations to ascend to the podium and make a name for themselves as a carryover from their accomplishments at high school and junior level. They are seniors now, and they want the world to know it because they have something to prove. Without mentioning names, the performances at the Budapest World Championship augurs well for the Jamaican camp, and we can hardly wait to see what they will deliver in 2024. But this area of concern warrants fixing, and if left unchecked, may spell disaster down the road. What is this area of concern? It is the one-dimensional mindset of sprinting that has made reaching the podium so elusive. Think about it. So many of our upcoming sprinters, be they male or female, can run a very good 100 meters. But when it comes to the 200 meters, or worst case the 400 meters, they cannot compete on the world level. Looking back at the recently concluded Budapest World Championship, Jamaica had representatives in the 100 meters finals for both male and female. And this is a big but only one person in the 200-meter finals, and that was Shericka Jackson. The question is, why a country with such depth at sprinting could not replicate the accomplishments of the 100 meters at twice the distance? In identifying the problem, I believe world-renowned NBC commentator Adam Boland said it best when he made this point during the coverage of the last World Championship. He said, and I quote, not verbatim, "If a sprinter wants to be great, then he or she must be able to excel not just in the 100 meters, but also the 200 meters." Did he, Otto Bolden, a former sprinter, make a valid point? Well, looking at the history makers, some of the names that come to mind are Usain Bolt, Donald Quarry, and Merlene Ottey. In recent times, we have Zarnell Hughes, Sha'Carri Richardson, Shericka Jackson, Letziel Tobogo, and of course, Noah Lyles. The question is, what do they all have in common? The answer is simply this. They all excel at not just the 100 meters, but the 200 meters, and in some cases, the 400 meters. So, here's a little homework. When we look at all the upcoming and exciting talent that has run sub 10 seconds for Jamaica, can anyone name a sprinter that has run sub 20 over the 200 meter? Or sub 46 seconds for the 400 meters? And for the females, we have a number of sub 11 second sprinters. But are there any sub 22 second sprinters for the 200 meters? Or sub 52 seconds for the 400 meters? With the exception of Shericka Jackson and Elaine Thompson, and perhaps Shelley and Fraser Price, I can't think of any. So we all have high expectations for 2024, but so does the rest of the world. In order for Jamaica to be as dominant in the sprints the way Bolt and Quarry were, these upcoming sprinters must, and I say must, improve on their range. That is, they must be able to run fast times in the 100 meters and 200 meters, and perhaps a credible performance in the 400 meters. Those are my thoughts. Please feel free to share your thoughts with me. This has been On Your Marks, Track and Field.